watching Living on the Cheap and trying to figure out. Today we're going to talk about different ways of giving and maybe what it means to you. So Dave Ramsey always says that we should be giving, whether it's giving to the church, giving to a non-profit charity. Man, my brain sometimes works faster than my mouth. Anyways, so I'm going to talk a little bit about how you can give in other ways other than monetary. Because sometimes, for me, for instance, I'm in step 2 still, so I don't have a lot of extra cash to be giving away into a monetary giving, just because we can't, at this moment, we really want to get rid of the last bit of debt that we have. So, first of all, I want to say, all ways of giving is good. Whether it's monetary, whether it's giving of your time, whatever it is, any way you can help a nonprofit organization, it's always beneficial. So, a number of ways that I don't help in giving is donating items. A few things that I like to do, and I've written them down, so sorry if I keep looking down, it's because I don't want to forget what I want to say. Blankets in the winter. I live in Canada. Sometimes our winters can be very cold. Luckily, I'm on the west coast. Our winters aren't that horrible compared to out east, but it can get very cold, and so we will donate blankets to the homeless. I find my mother-in-law has a ton of blankets, so we actually don't take our own blankets because I don't have enough to spare, but if I did, I would. Or if I had the money to buy new blankets, I would do that. So we do donate blankets to homeless shelters, and usually they're very well welcomed. Toiletries to a women's shelter. This one's a really good idea. My husband travels a lot. I'm sure if you've been watching any of my channels or videos, you would know this. And he brings home those miniature shampoos and conditioners and the little soap bars and stuff. I haven't bought full-size bar soap in a very long time. I have bought it once or twice, and like a pack of 6, and they've lasted me years because I don't usually open them up because we have the mini ones. But anyways, we will donate a lot of it because I only have one large Ziploc bag under the sink in my bathroom. Once that fills up, I actually will Ziploc it and send it off to a woman's shelter. And usually these are battered women who have left their spouse or partner or whoever for whatever reason, whether it's physical abuse, verbal abuse, or emotional abuse. They've had to leave, and usually they leave with nothing, just the clothes on their back, and they run. So this really helps them out a lot. Food to a food bank. Actually, my oldest used to do this when she was young. Instead of on Halloween, she would do this every Halloween. So Christmas is not the only time the food bank needs food. They need it all year long. And so you can find a way of putting any of the holidays into a way of giving. This is a great idea. She did this every Halloween for about 3 or 4 years, I think it was. I can't even remember any longer. But we would hand out notices in the neighborhood at the beginning of the week if Halloween was at the end. So about a week ahead, saying that she would be coming around and not asking for candy, but she would be asking for canned goods to give to the food bank. And we have one of those toddler wagons, like, the wagons that you pull 2 kids in. And she would come home and empty it like 4 or 5 times. So we would have like cases and cases of food, and we would drop it off a couple days after Halloween to the food bank. So that was always a really good one. Donating time. Now this is a really important one. Donating your time. It doesn't cost you anything to donate your time. For instance, when my daughter was trick-or-treating for food for the food bank, it was just her time. It wasn't costing her a penny. And I really enjoyed doing this, is volunteering at different places. Animal shelters need blankets as well. Newspapers, because they go through newspapers like crazy with some of the animals that they get. Towels, and any kind of food donations like cat food, dog food, dry, wet, that kind of stuff. A soup kitchen is always helpful. A nonprofit organization, there are many. They're not only church groups. A lot of people think church groups right away. But I volunteered with Girl Guides of Canada, which I believe in the States you guys call it Scouts or Girl Scouts. Anyways, I volunteered with that for 3-4 years, something like that. And that was not only great for the kids, I enjoyed it, and I got to see my daughter experience some new things that I wouldn't have seen if I wasn't volunteering. So those are just a few different ways in how me and my family give without having to give monetarily. And I would love to see how you give or where you give to. If you can comment down below, we can start a conversation. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you soon. Don't forget that you can subscribe right here by hitting on that little piggy, and also YouTube will select this video just for you to watch, and here's a playlist that you can watch of mine as well. We will talk to you soon.